The next chord we're going to learn to play is the F chord. So to play the F chord, we're going to need two fingers, our first and second fingers of our left hand. So we'll start with our thumb on top of the nut, and with our second finger we're going to reach right to the top string, the 4G string, and we're going to press the string in the second space or the second fret. Once that's in place, with our first finger, our index finger, we're going to reach up from the bottom to the second string and play the E string in the first space there, as close as you can to the frets. Press nice and firmly and you should get a nice sound. Many people, when they first try the F chord, they get this sound. It sounds very dull and dead. And that's because the fingers are not pressing the strings hard enough. I'll show you an example of that. So this is, I'm playing the top string, second fret. I'm just not pressing hard enough. Now I'm going to press harder on the string, and you can hear the note change. Not pressing hard enough, pressing hard. Not pressing, pressing. So you've got to press nice and firmly to get the sound of those strings, and also make sure that there's a nice arc to your fingers so that you can reach over the strings you're not supposed to be touching so that they can ring nicely underneath. And once you're doing that, you can try each string in turn to make sure you get a good sound from each one, and then you can strum the F chord. Now, many songs have more than one chord in them, so to learn to play songs that have more than one chord, we have to learn how to change our fingers from one chord shape to another chord shape. This is called a chord transition. So first we're going to learn how to transition an F chord to a C7 chord. If we remember the C7 chord first, we just have our first finger on the bottom string, the first string, first fret. So let's make our F chord, and then we can change our hand shape, transition the chord to a C7. So F, we have a thumb on the top, second finger, second fret of the G string, first finger, first fret of the E string. And we're going to change that to a C7. So we have to take our second finger off, because there's no second finger in C7, and just move our first finger straight down to the bottom string, first fret, and give that a strum. And then to go back again, we just lift our first finger back up to the second string and put our second finger on the very top string, second fret, F. I'll show you that a couple of times now. F, C7, second finger off, first finger down, and first finger back up again onto the E string, second finger to the top string, second fret. Second finger off, first finger down, C7, first finger up, second finger on top, F. You can also do this transition by turning your wrist rather than moving your fingers. I'll show you that. So if I play an F chord here, I'm going to turn my wrist. As I turn my wrist, I pull my second finger off the string and I drag my first finger down onto the bottom string. And then I turn my wrist back again. My first finger goes up a string and my second finger goes to the top string. I'll show you that a couple of times now. F, C7, turn the wrist back again, turn the wrist and drop your first finger down, first finger up, turn the wrist, second finger comes up. F, C7, F, C7, F. And these transitions of F and C7, you can use those two chords to play songs like Singing in the Rain or How Much Is That Doggy in the Window. If you follow the link on the lesson plan, you'll be able to see a video of me playing Singing in the Rain.